a walk around on this because I'm not gonna have time to, I don't want to edit the video. So to get a good walk around on this here, I'm gonna do it separately instead of having to edit it. This is on my 3-point hitch on my box blade. All right, this tractor will pull, the Super A will pull a full box. This box blade is it's a homemade box blade. My uncle made it years ago. This is a flat steel. Believe it or not, he made all of this. All of this is not a factory made piece, none of it. And I got him when he quit farming. It's rough, it's bent up. I think what I'm gonna do one day, I'm gonna cut all this stuff off and I'm gonna put me a 1-point hitch prong right here. And just use this 1-point hitch because it's all bent up and twisted up so bad. But it still works. But the reason I got the box blade on here, if you can see all that washing down through there, I'm gonna pull all that sand right there back up the heel. There's a big hump there where it's gonna wash down. And I'm gonna pull all that back up there where it came from, up there. And I'm gonna run some silk fence up the top. And I'll do a separate video of that because all that water, it hits that loose dirt from up there. I gotta slow the water down coming off the grass up there. Anyway, it's a homemade box blade my uncle made years ago. And I got it from him. And you can put the shanks in here. I ain't had no need for them. I don't use this a whole lot, this box blade. But this thing here is a road and dirt working, driveway working machine right here with this setup. With this box blade on the rear and this belly blade on the front. I do my cutting with this, because this thing here would cut so deep that it'll stop the tractor. Before I had this one, I had a, matter of fact, it's right there. I took one off a 3-point hitch and put 2 pins on it. That's what I was using before I had this one. I stumbled upon this blade for $200 and I have all of the brackets and everything, the factory brackets to put it up here too. If we call from snow or something, I might put it in the shop and switch it over to the front. But if not, I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. We don't hardly get no snow here in Southern Virginia. It's been at least 4 or 5 years, probably longer than that, since we had enough to even push. So I'm gonna leave that alone right here. I got the arms, the hooks here, and the brackets that go in here. I got all of that in the shop there. And I got the little float, it's a little float brackets and everything. I got the complete deal for this blade. But this is the International blade. I don't know what the numbers is off the top of my head, but it's not the, if I don't go out on a limb, I want to say, if I had somebody in Rick Rob wrong, I think this is the same blade as the Cub. The blade. The difference is the bracket. You unbolt it right here. Any of them 2 bolts hold it on that bracket. I think all this part up here is the same one as the Cub. The only difference is the actual mounting bracket back there that goes on the final drive. I don't think there's no difference in the blade. I really don't. But it's got all the original stuff on it. It's got the spring on the bottom. You can tilt it here, left and right. You know, you can pull that pin and you can swing it. I'm not gonna need to swing it because I'm gonna pull straight up the heel there with it. I'm gonna cut most of it with this, my little cutting I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna pull that out. But anyway, I just wanted to give a walk around on this right here. I use my stuff. I mean, I know a lot of collectors, they frown on me putting this hitching stuff on here. I use mine. I mean, quite frankly, if I can't use it here around the house, it ain't worth a shit to me. I don't go to no shows and stuff like that and with tractors present them. I'll bring them myself. I go and look at other people's stuff sometimes, but like the 100 Years of Progress shows, stuff like that in the fair, but I don't take none to myself. I might thought about riding my 140 in the parade, but I don't know if I'm getting around to it. But you know, I really use my hitches on mine. And with this box blade on the rear like this, and then that belly blade, straight belly blade, that's a road driveway, path, garden working trick right here now. Because when you want to fill in a hole or something, your box blade comes in handy. If you got a hole you want to fill in, I did not need a box blade on here to do that. I got sand coming tomorrow, and I can't back blade. I can't get up in the corners and stuff with this because it's under the tractor. I needed this blade to push the sand in the corners and stuff. And I said, but now I use the box. I might hit my driveway and stuff. I got it hooked up. I don't use the box blade once or twice a year. But anyway, I'm gonna start on tonight. I'm not gonna get no video. My wife ain't here. I'm gonna get her to do video out there. This is kind of what it looks like before I started. It's washed out. There's a big hump there, and it's the spill down here. I'm gonna pull that back up, and once I get it all dressed up nicely, all the way back up here, get it all dressed up, but I'm gonna run silk fence around there, and I'm gonna do that pretty easily, I believe. I'm gonna video that. I think I got a little trick figured out for that. Make that pretty easily too. This is where my tomatoes and has some corn at too. But I don't want to show that. The setup on this with the belly blade. And that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an 8-way blade. What I mean by 8-way, it's only hydraulic 2-way, and that's up and down. 1, 2. That's 2 ways. I pull that pin and you can twist it right here. Pull that pin, you can twist it. 1, 2. That's 4 ways. All right. You can pull these pins and you can cock it like this up and down. That's 5, 6. That's 6 ways. And the other one, it's got 3 holes down here in the bottom on this where you can angle the blade like this. That's 6, 7. I mean, that's 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8. That's an 8-way blade. I mean, only 2 ways hydraulics, but I got real fortunate on this blade. I picked it up for $200. And that was complete. Everything like you see it, the rear end brackets, everything on it. The cutting edge is okay. It's got the skids. Somebody had the skids on. I think they're for snow. I'm not sure what they are. There's supposed to be another little piece goes across here for snow. It kind of folds over, but I have everything you see there. I have all the brackets to put them mounted on the front. And you leave that bracket back there on the rear end, and you move. Just take the 2 bolts so you can shift it up here to the front. Then there's another piece comes across here like this on the front. So I get some snow some good chances of snow over the winter, I might do it. But it's a float. I get the little floating link that goes here also to make the blade float where it won't have no down pressure on it. And this thing's a tank. I mean, it'll dig. It'll dig to the point it'll stop the tractor. That homemade one I had on the toolbars over there, that didn't want to dig that hard. But I'm gonna leave this on the tractor all the time. If I need it, I got a blade ready to go. Because I'm telling you, that's the way to go. You can sit on top of it and see it. A lot of people frown on the video. I love this. I love this offset farmall. I do everything with them. You don't need another tractor. You gotta get your hitch right. You gotta get your hitch right where you can afford to use it. Poor boy, I ain't had the money to go ahead and buy 4, 5, 6, 7, $800, $1,000 fast hitch implements. I'm gonna slowly get some as I go, but for right now, I'm gonna make me an adapter, and I'll show you that later. I'm working on an adapter for that when I get the time to finish it. But I need this mainly for my pig pee in the back sand up in there. I did a little walk around video on this. I did a little short clip before when I was working on a driveway. Right up, I put it on there. Just had a new toy, had to die to try it out, type of deal. But see, it's slightly cocked on an angle this way now. But that's an 8-way blade, belly blade. If anybody needed any photos, it's pretty simple. You put 2 pins in here. That hole there's for the shaft that goes up here when you got it on the front. You leave this piece where it's at. And you leave that where it's at, and you put the rod up here that goes in it. I'll do a video of that later if I ever put it on the front. But that's pretty much all it is to it. They bolt straight up and down like that there. Straight up and down. I tried side to side, I didn't have it right. But it goes straight up and down from the top hole to the front bottom hole. That's how it goes. And I say it's pretty simple after that. This is your spring down pressure. You can tighten it up if you wanted to. And that's pretty much it. And then, like I said, you got 3 holes down here. You can move, you can change the angle on this also. But you can get your flap goes across. You can get you a plastic flap that goes across there if you're pushing snow. But that's got the IH sticker on it, International. But that's a pretty neat, handy blade to have around the house. So you need to move some dirt with it. That thing will really dig. And the same with the box blades, you know, I use a little down pressure. Sometimes I need to really dig with this. I got this on mainly for the pig pee and sand, the back, to be able to bag it up in there and push it in there. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is the ultimate farmall blading setup. I think so anyway, my opinion. Thanks for watching.